Well, hello again, everybody. It is what's the date? It is January 6th, and it's in the afternoon. I don't know the exact time, but I'm way too excited to show you this. Now, this video is in honor of the late Officer Alexander Arango and his late mom, Carmen Arango, who lost their lives, I believe, a little over 2 to 3 months ago, to the coronavirus. And in honor of them, I'm growing two varieties of phlox flowers. One, the blue diamond, and then the second one is called the lemhi phlox. And I did a video about 24 to 48 hours ago, and I usually wait about a week, maybe a little bit longer than that. But I had to do another video in such a short time frame because I've got something to show you. Take a look at that. This is the lemhi phlox, and in the last video, this was not on the lemhi phlox. Now you fellow gardeners know what that is, right? It's blooming. It's starting to bloom. I cannot tell you how happy and excited I am. Just goes to show that when you have a lot of diligence, a lot of tenacity, and you put love and care into something, you reap the rewards. The work is all worth it, and I can tell you right now, doing this for the Arangos is an honor that belongs all to me. Not sure exactly what just motivated me. I mean, granted, I do have family that's in law enforcement, but I had to just do this. Just hearing how wonderful Officer Alexander Arango was and what he did for people, constantly making them laugh, constantly showing a smile on his face. It puts in perspective, guys. It lets you know this whole concept that all officers or police officers are horrible and evil individuals is wrong. You can't malign that with all police officers. Granted, we're humans, and you're going to get humans that do wrong things, no matter what uniform they possess, no matter what title they carry. It's just going to happen, but you cannot malign them all in one category as bad. You just can't do that. It does not make sense. It's illogical to me. And this is just phenomenal. Let's give you a side view of the lemhi. Look at that. Look how tall they got. They got so large, I had to move them off the grow rack, which is right here, because they were starting to touch the top of this second part right here. You've got the first, there's the first tier, second, and third. And they were on the third one right here, where this planter is right now. I'll tell you what this is in a moment. Just, a little tidbit in this video. But I had to move them off of that, and now they're going to be sitting next to the blue diamond. As I mentioned, I've got two varieties of phlox flowers growing, the blue diamond phlox and the lemhi phlox. The blue diamond takes a little bit longer to bloom, but as you can see, everybody, look how big it's gotten. It's easily 12 inches high now. And I'm just overjoyed with how well this plant has just flourished. Look at that. Now, I mentioned, I believe before in a couple of the videos in reference to this growing for the late Officer Alexander Arango and his mom, that I've grown the blue diamond before in the past, about 2 seasons ago, a little bit long ago, before I was way more active on YouTube. And this one is doing well, and the last one I grew did really well, but this one is it's completely outshined the last growing. I slightly regret not filming that, but again, it was before I was a lot more active on YouTube, learned a little bit more about putting up videos. But we've got a growth out right here, the very top one, of course, and we've got some down at the bottom. Now, there are a couple of leaves right here that got slightly burnt, and that was my doing at one point. I allowed a lot of distractions to get in my way, and when it was still on the grow rack, it skipped a watering, but it's bounced back tremendously, as you can see. It did not hinder it whatsoever, but I'm weary because I'm a slight perfectionist, and I want to clip that leaf off, and the one on the other side, perhaps, maybe just to keep it symmetrical. I don't know. Give me some pointers, guys. Please comment below on that. Tell me if it's all right, because I really think it will be. I'm really, really apprehensive about clipping that leaf because I do not want this beauty to be harmed in any way. It's got a great airflow. I've got a fan right here that gives it great airflow. And the fan is great because it's adjustable. And I got that off of Amazon. I'll be sure to put that in the link to that fan in the description below, so you can take a look on Amazon.com, and you can see where I got this fan. It comes with a stand and everything too. It's really fantastic. But look at that. See, the sun's kind of shining through the clouds again and giving it that illumination right there through the leaves. Oh my God, this is going to be fantastic when this thing blooms. I can't wait. But one more shot of the lemhi because I cannot stop filming it. Let's do a close-up on it. Look at those. Is that not amazing, guys? Look at that. Look at the leaves. They're really healthy. Really healthy. And as I mentioned, I was going to tell you what this is over here really quick. Forgive me for the video being a little bit longer than norm, but this was an experiment I did, and I figure I can include it in. There were some seeds that individuals throughout the US, I'm not sure if throughout the world, were receiving that they did not order. And they were just random seeds. And the agricultural department here in the United States had an article on Google News that was stating that if you do receive these seeds, by all means, do not plant them. Send them in to us. You're telling this to a gardener. Are you kidding me? I want to know what they are. So, of course, I sowed them. But nothing became of them. Nothing came of them. I sowed them in this. And this was in one of the videos I mentioned before. I'll see if I can go ahead and put the link to that video of mine in the description below as well. And it's only a quick shot of it, but I'll go ahead and do that. And but what I did do was I did allow what sprouted up to grow. And this right here is purslane with purple blooms on it. Let me see if I can pull it out so you guys can take a look. There we go. And as you can see, we've got some purple blooms on it. I'm going to do a little bit, another trimming on the grass that's growing on it. Man, this grows back fast. It rebounds really quick. I trimmed it like 48 hours ago, and it's just sprouted back up all over again. What I did do as well was sowed some Alyssum in there. Look at that. And the Alyssum is sprouting, guys. I put a little dome over one of them. We've got some Alyssum sprouting in there. Let me pull that off. Let you take a look. Look at that. And if you guys, I'll put a link in the description below on the Alyssum, at least an image of it. And then that way you can see exactly what Alyssum looks like. They're like little purple flowers. Let's see if we can find the seed packet really quick. Wow, this is a really long video. And but let me see if I can find one for you. The Alyssum. Oh, I got it over here. Hold on. My little seed storage unit here. Alyssum, where are you? Got some sweet pea. There it is. That's what's sprouting in that right now, the Alyssum. Isn't that beautiful? Those are going to be fantastic. It's called Royal Carpet Alyssum. I was pronouncing it incorrectly. But there you go, guys. Anyways, I wanted to show you that, give you an update on the phlox flowers for the Arangos. I encourage you to please like and subscribe so you can continue to follow along with the progress on these flowers. As you can see, they're getting lots of attention, tender loving care, something I believe that Officer Alexander Arango and his mom demonstrated throughout their lives, just based off of what I've heard from their family and friends and the media. These two individuals were fantastic people. One more thing before I close out here. Officer Alexander Arango is going to be honored. His name is going to be honored on the Police Wall Memorial located in Washington, D.C. And from what I understand, the late Ross Perot's organization is going to fly out his entire family at no cost to them to Washington, D.C. for the event, I'm not sure, for the memorial event. And I think that's just fantastic, guys. I think it's absolutely wonderful. So definitely follow along with that. I believe it should be in the media. I'm going to do some research here and see if I can put a link in the description below. I've been allowed to do a shout out with that. Janice, take a look at these flowers. Janice, you know who you are, by the way. You definitely know who you are, Janice. And I'm giving you a shout out as well, love, okay? But look at that. We've got some beautiful flowers growing. This is them, Janice, and everybody who ever knew Officer Alexander Arango and his mom. They're still alive, and they're growing, and they're beautiful people. Look at that. Guys, please be kind to one another. Treat each other with compassion, dignity, a sense of love and understanding. We as a species have been warring for so long, and I don't know about you, but it's really old already, don't you think? Let's be kind to one another. We as a species can demonstrate some wonderful and beautiful things. And I think it's time we cultivate that and let that grow instead. Please be safe, happy, and healthy, everybody, and God bless.